am Rebecca Good, and this is Homeschool Conversations, and today we have our guest, Ruth Emerick, and Ruth actually tutors my kids, and they love her, and they've known her for years now. So Ruth, if you will start off and just tell us a little bit about you, how you started homeschooling. I know you've homeschooled your 4 boys, are still homeschooling, your youngest. So just tell us a little bit about how you started homeschool, why did you start that, and then just a little bit about your experiences. And then we'll kind of get into some more details about working with learners with special needs.
Okay. Well, it's great to be here. Thanks for providing this platform to serve homeschoolers. And my story goes back to the 90s. And interestingly, well, my boys now are 17, 19, 21, and 23. So just the youngest is in high school. And before I had children, interestingly, I decided to homeschool. And the reason for that was just through friends. I met a few families that were homeschooling and had teenagers. And just in my conversations with them, I noticed that they were confident, they were at peace with themselves, they were mature, and just had endeavors that I thought were kind of noble in the culture for teenagers. And I thought then, I want to investigate this because, before that, I really thought homeschooling was for actors and, traveling, the circus, I don't know. But so it was just an interesting learning experience for me to find out a little bit about homeschool, and just appreciated the families that I knew that had chosen that route, and so it just spoke volumes to me. Okay. When I started with mine, I had my eldest, we started that kindergarten journey, and so at that time I had 4 boys, 5 and under, had a newborn, and just 2 years apart, roughly. And so we really had fun with homeschooling. We just started with kindergarten, and was just enjoyable, in the start. From there, it became a little more difficult when the second and the third began, and the joy, just leveled off a little bit, I should say. And I began to look for community. We were in a rural area, began to look for community when they were in, second, third, fourth grade, in that range. And we found a small Christian community that we could work with and share our gifts and talents, and encourage each other. And so that was a great benefit, I think, to our family.
Was that a classical conversations, or was it just kind of just a local sort of grassroots?
Yeah, co-op? Originally it was a local co-op that we got together 4 moms and put together a few classes, and we shared in that time, and we really appreciated that time together for the children, but also for the moms, right? And just what we had to share, with each other in just in our areas of, we could say, expertise, I suppose, and then our children got to know each other and enjoyed spending time together, and even as families. So that was a blessing. That was a precious time to us. We moved, and I looked again for community. I really appreciated that. And we found at that time a more structured classical Christian community. And my oldest at that time was around 9. And so that was our step into a more formal mode of homeschooling. I really appreciated that the pace was set each week for them. They could take a little more ownership, of their work, and certainly at that age, it's still, a full day of one-to-one, and but I felt like we had some support, in getting the work done and seeing that at the end of the week, it's all done. One thing that I really appreciated was the opportunity for my children to have rigorous work and expectations, high expectations, and that they could come together with others of like mind and have fun with the work. And we had songs, we had a great deal of repetition. This was something even that I appreciated and noticed, across whatever the learning ability might be. This seemed to work well for the younger kids too. The repetition, the songs, the games, the movements, all really seemed to be a benefit to me, to children of all learning abilities.